Sharma Academy. Today we are studying about the religious movement which are in 600 to 400 BC in post-Vedic period, or it is also called as period of second urbanization. First is Indus Valley civilization. It is also known as the age of Buddha, 600 to 400 BC. What are the causes for emerging of this religious movement? So the first is the supremacy of the Brahmins. Because of it, there is unrest in the society, and the Kshatriyas, which are below Brahmins, they are revolt against them. Now, next reason is new agriculture economic in the eastern India. Third reason is Vedic philosophy lost its original prosperity, which is in the post-Vedic periods. Vedic religion is really very complex. It is based on superstitious dogmas, rituals. And the fifth reason is Vaishyas, to improve their social position as economically strong. As they are economically strong, so they want that they have to be socially strong. So they want to have a new arrangement of the society here, which leads to emergence of the new religious movement. First of it is Buddhism. So now first of all we have to study about the Buddha's life. Born in 563 BC. Whatever I tell you, very important for the exam basis. 563 BC he was born. He was born at Lumbivana and Nepal, which is also known which is in the Arumi Nidehi district. He is from the Shakya Kshatriya clan. Shuddhodana is his father. He is the Republican king of the Kapila Vastu. Mahamaya is the princess, and his mother is Mahamaya, princess of the Kolya Republic. His stepmom is Gautami. Yashodhana is the princess of the Shakya dynasty. She is his wife, and son is Rahul. Now, what are the turning point which leads to Siddhartha to be a Buddha? He saw an old man, a diseased one, dead man, an ascetic person. Now the Buddha's life is related to some symbols, which is very important, asked in many exams. First is Janam is birth. Birth is in Lumbivana, which is represented by lotus or bull. Nirvana is the Samadhi. Samadhi is enlightenment. Where he got it is Uruvela, which is in Bodh Gaya. Bank of Nirjana river, Falgu river. You can also see names of ancient rivers, ancient names. I have uploaded a video of it, so you can check there. Now the bank of Nirjana, which is also known as Falgu river in Bihar. Now he is known as Buddha or Tathagat. Next is Mahaparinirvana. Mahaparinirvana is the death of Buddha, is in Kushinagar, and final blowing out. Dharma Chakra Parivartan, first time when he summoned, then it is known as first wheel, and it is in Sarnath. Mahavishakarma is the when he got the Gyan. So it is under the Buddha tree. It is the symbol. At the age of 29 years, he left his home. A great going forth. When he leave his home is known as Mahavishakarmana. And when he got the Gyan, then it is known as Dharma Chakra Parivartan. It is in Sarnath. I think I am clear. Janam, Nirvana, Mahaparinirvana, Dharma Chakra Parivartan, and last is Mahabhishani Karmana. Next, what are the others name of Buddha? Gautama, Siddhartha, Shakyamuni. Next, the things which you have to which are related to Buddha is Kanthaka, which is Buddha's horse. Channa is the Buddha chariot. Devdhana is Buddha's cousin. And Sujata is the daughter of a farmer which give rice milk to Buddha. What are the doctrine of Buddha is also known as Four Noble Truth, or we called it Chatwari Arya Satyani. First one is life is full of sorrow, dukh. Life is full of sorrow, and it is also known as Sabam Dukham. Second is there are causes of sorrow. Why there is sorrow? There are some causes of it, which is known as Dukha Samudaya or Dvesh Nidana Pratyataya Samutpada. Third one is this sorrow need to be stopped, which is also known as Dukha Nirodha or Nirvana. Fourth one is the cessation of the sorrow path, Dukha Nirodha Gamini, going off the sorrow. Ashtangika, for that you have to follow the Ashtangika mark, which is right observation, right determination, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right exercise, right memory, and right meditation. You can also remember is by sail mode. S is for speech, A is for action, L is for livelihood, E is for exercise, M is for memory, M is for meditation, O is for observation, and D is for determination. So you can remember easily by it. Sail mode is on festive season, so sail mode. Now Ashtangik mark. Next is Pratitaya Samutpada, which we have studied in the second one. There are causes of sorrow. So Pratitaya Samutpada is Hetuvada, causes, effect, and Shana Bhagavada, impermanence. Desire is the cause of sorrow, so Nirvana is the path. Ashtangika mark we have already studied. Next, for the cessation of the sorrows, we have to look at the Madhya mark, the middle path. Avoid the both extreme. Extreme means extreme sadness or extreme happiness. You have to follow only one path, middle path, that is also known as. Now there are three jewels of Buddhas: Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Buddha is for enlightenment, Dhamma is for the doctrine of the Buddha, and Sangha is for commune. Conferences, there are four conferences of Buddhas. You have to remember it, very important. First happened in 483 BC, second in 383 BC, third is in 250 BC, and fourth is 98 AD. Now the first one is in the venue at Satapani cave, Rajgriha. You have to remember only the names of the places. Rajgriha, second is in Vishali, third is in Patliputra, and fourth is in Kashmir. Chairman for first one is Mahakashyapa, second one is Shavakami, third is Tisa, and fourth is Kanishka. What are the patron who done these conferences? The second one is Kala Ashoka, third is Ashoka, and fourth is Kanishka, yes. The fourth one, chairman is Vasumitra and vice chairman Ashwagosha. So the patron is Kanishka and the chairman is Vashumitra and Ashwagosha. What is the result of this conferences? In the first conference, we see that Sutta Pitaka is formed. Vinay Pitaka is formed. Sutta Pitaka is by Anand and Vinay is by Upali. Now in the second, Mahasanghika and Veeravadins, and second one is wanted change in the rites of the Buddhism. Third one is compilation of Abhidhamma Pitaka and decision to send the missionaries to the various part of the world. See, there is Ashoka. He sent his daughter and his son to a different part of the world. Kanishka. In the fourth, compilation of Mahavibhashaka Shastra, Sanskrit comment on the Tripitakas, the division of Buddhism into Hinayan and Mahayana. Very important. These results are very important in the field of the conferences. What are the literatures of Buddhism? So, first of all, the language is Pali. Literature, first one is Tripitakas, Sutta, Vinaya and Abhidhamma. Sutta is Buddha saying. Vinaya is monastic code. Abhidhamma is the religious discourses of the Buddha, in which this comprises Digha Nikaya, Majjhim Nikaya, Sanyukta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, Kudak Nikaya. All Nikayas you have to remember: Sanyukta, Anguttara, Kudak Nikaya. Second one, we have to remember the literature. Milind Panaho, very important in UPSC exam. It had asked. It is a dialogue between Milind and Nagasena. You have to remember in whom this is written. Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa are the chronics of the Sri Lanka. Now these are the Pali text. Now Sanskrit literature. Sanskrit text: Buddha Charitra, Saudandra, Sutra Lanka, Sauriputra Prakashan, Vajrasuchi, and all this is written by Ashwagosha. You have to remember the literature's name. Mahavibhasa Shastra is by Vasumitra. Vishuddha Maga, Atakatyar, Saman Gatavashini is Buddha Gosha. Madhyamika Karika, Prajna Parimitra Karika is by Nagarjuna. Very important literatures, very, very important. Now the sects of Buddhas is Mahayana, which is known as great vehicle. Hinayan is lesser vehicle. What is the difference between two? First of all, we see that Hinayan, it is the original teaching of Buddha. Individual salvation is important in it by self-discipline and meditation. Idol worship, there is nothing like that. It is in Pali language, and it is also known as Sadin Buddhist religion, as they are prevalent in South Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand. In this, there is two division: Vibhishika and Sautantrika. Now we come across this Mahayana, greater vehicle. It believes in the heavenliness of the Buddha, salvation through grace and the help of the Buddha and the Bodhisattva. There is idol worship. It is in Sanskrit language, prevail in the northern part, so it is known as Northern Buddhism religion. It is in China, Korea, Japan, and there is two division: Madhyameka and Shunyavada by Nagarjuna, which we have studied there. Madhyameka Karika and Prajna Parimitra Karika, and this is also known as Yogachar. Next one is Yogachar Vinayavada. It is by Maitreyanath and his disciple Asanga. Now the third one is Vajrayana. This is salvation by the magical power. It is also known, so it is known as Vajra. So known as Vajrayana. Chief divinities, the Taras, very important. UPSC asked a question on it. Popular in the east, Bengal and Bihar. Next one is Buddhistava. We have studied about this in there. Buddhistava are the one which with the help of them one can achieve salvation. So in the Buddhistava, the most important is Vajrapani, hold thunderbolt, toe of sin and evil. Avalokiteshvara Padmapani, and it is lotus bearer. There is hand in the lotus. There is lotus in hand, and kind-hearted. Manushya is the stimulator of understanding. Whole book describing 10 paramitas, spiritual perfections. Maitreya is the future Buddha. About this, UPSC asked a question: what is Maitreya? Kshitigriha is the guardian of purgators, and Amit Yusha is the Buddha of heaven. Very important. Vajrapani, Avalokeshwara, Padmapani, Manjushri, Maitreya, Kshitigriha और Amitabh. Now the 8 holy places which belong to Buddha. Lumbini is birth, Bodhgaya is enlightenment, Sarnath first summon, Kushinagar is death. Next one is Shravasti, Rajgraha, Vaishali, Sankashya. Other places where Buddhism is placed is Amravati, Nagarjunkonda, which is in Andhra Pradesh, Nalanda is in Bihar, Junagadh Vallabhi is in Gujarat, Sanchi and Barhut is in MP, Ajanta Ellora, Maharashtra, Dhauligiri is in Odisha, Kannauj, Koshambi, Mathura is in UP, Dagadhala and Somapani is West Bengal. These are the places where evidence of Buddhism found, or it is very popular in these places. Architecture in 3 forms. Stupa is relics, Chaitya is the prayer halls, and Viharas are the residences. You have to know the difference between Chaitra and Viharas. You can remember is Vihar, where we can move or walk, like in parks, footpath. So it is Vihar. They are the residents, and Chaityas are the prayer hall where we can chant. Now Nalanda, Bihar is made by Kumar Gupta, very important, who made the Nalanda University. It is Kumar Gupta first, not second. Udantapuri is in Bihar, made by Gopala Pala King. Vikramshila is in Bihar, which is made by Dharmapala Pala dynasty he belongs. Somapuri is in West Bengal by Dharmapala. Jagadhal is in Bengal, Ramapala. And Vallabhi is in Gujarat, is Bhatarka, Matriarch ruler. Royal patron is who follows Buddhism is Bimbisara, Ajatshadru, Magadha rulers. Prasanjit is Koshala, Udayan, Vatsa. Pradyota is Avanti, Ashoka and Dashratha is Mauryans. Milinda is Indo-Greek, Kanishka is Kushana, Harshvardhan is Vardhana, Gopala is Gopala, Dharampala and Rampala, Pala dynasty. Now the next one is Ashoka. He sent him Mahendra and his daughter to Sri Lanka, and Kanishka sent to Japan, China and Korea, northern, because he is the follower of Mahayana. So we are done with the Buddhism. Now we have to do some question related to Buddhism, so that we get a clarity that we learn it or not. These are the question of Ghatna Chakra, very important for UPPCS exam and other PSC exams. When was Gautam Buddha born? The first thing which in the earlier I told you about the birth of Buddha, 563 BC. Next question is, which of the event of Buddha life is also known as Mahavinishkarmana? So the answer is when he left his home at the age of 29 years. Second question. Third question is, Gautam Buddha mother was from which clan? So Kulyan. Next is, Gautam Buddha was born at, so Vaishali, Lumbini, Kapilavastu and Padliputra. So Kapilavastu. These 4-5 questions are from the very starting. I told you about Buddha's life, birth, father, where he born, where what is the another name of Buddha. So what are the another names? Parth, Mihir, Prachana, Gudagesh. So none of these. Next question, from which of the inscription of following dynasty Lumbini was known as Buddha's birthplace? We have to studies in Ashoka time. When I will told you about Ashoka Mauryan's dynasty, that time I will told you about all this. So Mauryan dynasty, Emperor Ashoka. Which one of the following inscription of Ashoka confirmed the tradition that Gautam Buddha was born in Lumbini? Rumidai pillar inscription. It is the same place where Buddha born. Ashoka has rock edicts pillar inscription. In this, one of it is Rumindi pillar inscription. Next question, the inscription of which one of the following is the information that Shakyamuni Buddha, Shakyamuni is the clan from which he belongs, was born in Lumbini? The answer is Ashoka. 3 times, 2011, 7 and 4. Where did Mahatma Buddha Mahaparinirbana take place? From which period? Mahaparinirbana is the death. That is in Kushinagar. You can remember this by happily he leaves his body. So Khushi Khushi. So Kushinagar. BPSC, UPPSC, BPSC again. Gautam Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana in the kingdom of. So it's a new question. Attained Mahaparinirvana death in kingdom of. At that time in Kushinagar, whose kingdom is it? Mala. This is a new question, you can remember. Mala. Buddha attained Mahaparinirbana in the Republic of Mala. Same question. Next, Gautam Buddha attained Nirvana at one. Nirvana, it means Gyan. So where he got the Gyan, so the Kushinagar, Lumbini, Sravasti, Sarnath. So the answer has to be Bodh Gaya. It's not in the option, so leave it. Mahaparinirvana temple is located at Mahaparinirvana is Nirvana is Gyan and Mahaparinirvana is Kushinagar. Which of the following custom was associated with the life of Buddha? See the places which I told you. What are they? Avanti, Gandhara, Kushala and Magadha. Magadha is, you know, that Bimbisara and other kings. Koshala is also. Gandhara no and Avanti is no. So the answer has to be 3 and 4, IAS 15 and 14. 2 year back to back, Koshala and Magadha. He visited these two places to propagate his teaching. What was the last person to get the enlightenment from Gautam Buddha? It's a new question. The answer is Subhadra. Who among these is the last person converted by Buddha? Same question. UPPRO, ARO. Subhadra. Where did Buddha reside during the last rainy season of his life? Their rainy season, it is in Vaishali. Vaishali during the last rainy season of his life. Which one of the following describes the best concept of nirvana of Buddhism? The first is the extinction of the flame of desire, the complete annihilation of self, a state of bliss and rest, a mental state beyond all comparison. IAS 2013. The answer has to be desire. Why? The cause of pain is desire. So the answer has to be desire. These are the result. Yes. But this is the concept. When you finish all the desires, then you get complete annihilation of the self, bliss and rest beyond all comprehensions. Who had attained enlightenment in Bodh Gaya means nirvana. Who? Gautam Buddha. BPSC 2022. Who was alarm? Who is Alara Kalam? Is the disciple or distinguished Buddhist monk, a king of Buddha's time, or teacher of Buddha. I have told you earlier that he is the teacher of Buddha, the first teacher he met and take teaching. This Alagana is a well-known religious teacher. At what place did Mahatma Buddha give his first sermon or Dharma Chakra Parivartana, first wheel? Where he gave? Sarnath. You can remember it by सारे नाथ सुनने आए, तो सारनाथ. Where did Buddha preach his first sermon? Who gave his first sermon in Sarnath? Gautam Buddha gave his first sermon. In Buddhist text, Dharma Chakra Parivartan is first sermon. Dharma Chakra Parivartan was performed at Gautam Buddha gave the maximum sermon list. This is a good question. Maximum sermon is in Shravasti. First is at Sarnath and most of it at Shravasti, which is what? It is the capital of Koshala. You can answer the question of IAS from which places Buddha is related. So he gave maximum sermon at Shravasti, which is the capital of Koshala. Next, Buddha has visited Kaushambi during the region of. So this is a different question. You can remember is Udayana. First Buddhist conference See, very important. Conferences are very important. After the death, Buddha was presided over by Mahakashyapa. Next, who was the president of First Buddhist Council? Who among the following conducted the First Buddhist Council? Who was the first Buddhist Council? Where? Now the question is different. Where? The answer has to be Rajgraha. Rajgraha. Satapani Cave. I told you earlier in the conferences that it is in Rajgir, first conference. After the Mahaparinirvana of Buddha, the first Buddhist council held it. The next question is, who among the following presided over Buddhist council held during the region of Kanishka at Kashmir? Vasumitra, chairman and vice chairman both are there. Next is Mahayana sect and Buddhism emerged during the region of Mahayana sect and Buddhism during the region of Kanishka, because it is northern Buddhism, and in Japan, Korea, China, who sent its missionaries? Kanishka. At Buddhist council during the region of Kanishka was held at K. You can remember it by this. The fourth Buddhist council in Kashmir during the region of the fourth Buddhist council. Which of the following ruler conveyed the fourth? Consider the following. It is in IAS pre 2019. Which of the following are the features of Mahayana Buddhism? So let's see. Deification of Buddha, treading the path with Buddhistava, very important, image worship and rituals. Next is fourth Buddhist council were held in the following places. You have to arrange it. UPSC, no, it is in lower Sapri 2002. Let's do it. First one is Rajgir, all know. Then it is Vaishali. Then Patliputra and Kundalavana, Kashmir. It's not given at Kashmir, so RG PK RV come next. Second Buddhist council, where obviously third Buddhist council, where it is the first Buddhist council during the region of Ajatashatru. Yes, son of Bimbisara. The first Buddhist council was held in which of the following cities? Rajgriha. Second Buddhist council was organized by Kala Ashoka. Third is Ashoka. First is Ajatashatru. For important events of Buddha life, and they were related. 4 things are given. Nice. Death. Kushi Nagar. He leaves his body happily. First preaching, all the gods came to hear. Sarnath. Birth is in Lumbini and enlightenment is in Bodh Gaya. So the answer has to be A is third, B ka second, third ka, C ka pehla. Next, which event of Buddha life is represented wheel with deer? Yes, first wheel. You have to know the symbol of all: lotus, tree, elephant. Again, same question UPSC. No, you have to remember the symbol. These are the places. These are the symbols. Birth. represented by lotus. First summon. Wa- uh, First summon enlightenment and great departure. Okay, so first summon has to be dharma chakra parivartan. Okay, dharma chakra parivartan. And enlightenment under the bodhi tree, and great departure when he leaves the home is represented by horse. Yes. It is also the name and the symbols. Karmapa Lama belongs to which of the sect of Tibetan Buddhism? You have to learn is that Lama is belong to Kangyupa Buddhism. Which of the following statements are correct about the Lord Buddha? UPSC 2010. He was born in Kapilavastu. Okay. He attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. He discarded the Vedic system. Because of it, Buddhism emerges. So yes, this is 100% correct. He preached noble truth, four noble truth. So the answer has to be ठीक है, fourth one. Mahabodhi temple has been built at Bodh Gaya. Where? Bodh Gaya. Why Bodh Gaya is famous? Because he received first enlightenment there. The Bodhi Vriksh in the Bodh Gaya belong to which of the following? To which generation of its family? Interesting question. Fifth, BPSC. Which of the following Buddhist sacred places is situated on the bank of Niranjana Falgu River? Bihar. Bodh Gaya. The teaching of Buddha is related to spirit, dispute, celibacy, religious rituals, purity and holiness in the conduct. The right action, Ashtangic mark. Good. So one of his purity and holiness in the conduct, right action. Who among the following wanted to become the leader of Sangha even during the lifetime of Buddha? Devdatta. Let's just read something about this. I told you earlier that some things or places are related to Buddha. One of it's Devdatta, which is the cousin of Buddha. So Devdatta, the cousin of Mahatma Buddha, in his early days he was a follower of Buddha and a good monk as well. But later he tried to become the leader of the Sangha in the place of Buddha, but did not succeed. From the beginning he was thinking to become the leader of the Sangha. Whom of the following did Gautam Buddha nominate for the leadership of Buddhist Sangha after his death? Good question. So the answer has to be Anand Upali. Anand Upali are the Sutta Pitaka, Vinay Pitaka. Mahakashyapa is the first convener of the conferences. So the question has to be none of the above. Actually, Gautam Buddha did not appoint any successor, very important, and asked his follower to work for liberation. The teaching of Buddha exists only in the oral tradition. After Buddha's death, there are conferences where Tripitakas written, different Sanskrit works done. The Sangha held a number of Buddhist councils to reach a consensus on the matter of Buddhist doctrines and practices. 4 conferences we have studied. The concept of yield Eightfold Path, the Ashtangika Marga is from the theme of Dharma Chakra Pravartan Sutta, Mahaparinirman, Divya Vadhana, Deepavamsa. Deepavamsa is the Chronics of Sri Lanka. Divya Vadhana, Mahaparinirman, Dharma Chakra Pravartan. Yes, these are the teaching of Buddhas. So, Eightfold Path has to be followed. Which of the following is true about Gautam Buddha? He believes in karma. He believes in rebirth. Okay. He attaining nirvana. Belief in the power of God. UPSC. This you have to cut it out because Vedic system is based on God, superstitious power, Brahmanism. So the real reason for the emergence of Buddhism is the orthodoxy of the Vedic system. So this cannot be the reason. So all are to know. Attaining nirvana, yes. Liberation, sole concept of central concept of Buddhism. So third one is correct. Rebirth, yes. And karma, yes. You can next is the entry of women as bhikshuni. The bhikshuni in the Buddhism Sangha was allowed by Gautam Buddha at Vaishali. You can remember it by women. Women name is Vaishali. Shravasti Rajgriha Kushinagar, Vaishali. On the request of his disciple Ananda, Gautam Buddha allowed the entry of the women as bhikshuni into the Buddha at Vaishali, and the first women admitted is Mahaprajapati Gautami, stepmother of Gautam Buddha. Very important question. Two things you have to remember: Vaishali and who Mahaprajapati Gautami. What is Tripitakas? Three monkeys of Gandhiji, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Three Ratna of Mahavira, and collection of the preaching of Buddha. Sutta and Vinay first, and Abhidhamma is at third conference. They are formed. Tripitakas texts are related to which religion? Tripitakas are sacred book of Jain, Hindus, Parsis, Buddhist, associated with which of the following Buddha texts contain the rules of monastic life? Vinay Pitaka. You have to you can remember it by Vinay. Vinay means Daya Bhav and all. So Vinay, if you have to live in monastery, you have to live a Vinayful life. So Vinay is monastic life. Monastic life is compassionate life. Yamaka belongs to, it is a trick to remember. If you can remember it easily, then it's no need for this. Yamaka belong to Buddhist Pitaka Abhidhamma. In order to preach the doctrine of Buddhism, Mahatma Buddha, the Buddhist Sutta is saying and teaching. Vinay deals with the rules. Abhidhamma presented the philosophical exposition of Dhamma. There is another thing. The Abhidhamma Pitaka consists of 7 books: Yamaka, Pathana, Kathavatu, Puga, Paniti, Dhatu Katha, Vibhanga, and Dhamma Sangini. Important. Mark it and just remember it before going to exam. The Abhidhamma Pitaka consists of 7 books: Yamaka, Pathana, Kathavastu, Puga, Panati, Dhatu Katha, Vibhanga, and Dhamma Sangika. Which of the following Buddhist tradition contain the Buddha summons on matter of ethics and doctrines? What does Triratna I told you, Buddha Dhamma Sangha. 2017. In the ancient Buddhist monasteries, ceremony called Pavarana used to be held. It was the IAS 2002. Okay, you Pavarana. It is the confession by the monks of their offences committed during their stay in the monastery during the rainy season. Ashokaram monastery was situated at Patliputra. Ashoka, Patliputra. What is the highest in the world? Where is the highest in the world? Vishwa Shanti Stupa located in Bihar, Razia. It's somewhat easy to remember. First, Rajri is very important related to Buddhism. The giant Buddha statue of 80 feet at Bodh Gaya was constructed by, remember it, by Japanese. It is the meditative portion of Dhyana Mudra where Buddha is seated on the lotus in the open air. 7 years to complete it. It is held in Japan, where the word stupa has been used for the first time. Rigveda, Jatak Katha, Arthashastra, Ashtadhyayi, and none of the Chhattisgarh PSC. Stupa are the relics where the dead body stay. So it's first in the Rigveda because of the death of a person. Next is the stupa site which is not connected with an incident of Lord Buddha. Sarnath, which is not connected. Sarnath, Bodh Gaya, Kushinagar, Sanchi. So the answer has to be Sanchi. The stupa of Bodh Gaya is related to enlightenment of the Buddha. Important. Sarnath is related to Sarnath, Dharma Chakra Parivartan. Kushinagar is related to the death. While Sanchi stupa is not related to the incident of the Buddha. Which of the following chronics order of the following stupa? Correct chronicle order. This is related to the kingdoms. If you know the kingdoms, then you can easily do it. Otherwise, you can do it. This Barhut and Sanchi stupa are by the Ashoka. Dhamik stupa is by Ashoka. Important. Barhut, Sanchi, Dhamik, Amravati, Vahana. Later I will tell you all about the Satvahan and all the things about this. Barhut, Sanchi and Dhamik. It is not possible because all these are formed by Ashoka. Anantamaveda is the doctrine of with the clear principle of Pratita Sampada in the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. Atmavada is the means there is no solar Atma. It is the view there is no permanent soul or essence of phenomena. World is unstable and transient. Is the following. Which of the following is known as light of Asia? Who among the following is known as light of Asia? Who advocated Neo Buddhism? Important. Ambedkar. Who proposed the doctrine of momentariness? Buddha. With reference to the cultural history of India, which one of the following is correct description of the parameters? We have studied it earlier. Perfection whose attainment lead to Buddhistava. Path IS 2020. Sir Edwin Arnott book The Light of Asia is based on Lalit Vistara. What is the fundamental difference between Hinian and Mahayana? Important. Worship of idol worship. Belief in non-violence, yes. Caste-free society, yes. Worship of stupa, yes. Gautam Buddha was elevated to the position of God during the reign of Kanishka because at that time Mahayana emerges. Idol worship lead to God during the period of the first human statue worship in India were those of Mahayana sect of Buddhism. Which of the following laid the foundation of idol worship in the country? This is the question. Mahayana is the first one for idol worship. Name the mudra which is represented by Gandharan Buddha images of Sarnath first Saman Dharma Chakra. The standing statue of Gautam Buddha was built in which period? Idol na statue वगैरह whatever question will ask you have to mark Kushana period. The oldest sculpture of Buddha is made in which style? Gandhara, Mathura, Mauryans, Gupta. There is three type of schools are there. Gandhara, Mathura, Amravati. In it there is group painting. Jataka paintings are seen, but in Mathura and Gandhara there are standing postures and different type of postures are seen in for Buddha. So both Gandhara and Mathura can be the answer. Lord Buddha image is sometimes shown with the gesture called Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. You will find in Nitin Singhania book Bhumi Sparsha all type of mudras. It is in IAS. Buddha calling the earth to witness the purity. There you will find what is the meaning of this mudra. Sarnath Buddha image of Bhumi Sparsha belong to Gupta period. Sarnath Buddha image of Bhumi Sparsha, important question. Gupta period. Consider the following pairs. Which of the following are correctly matched? Okay. Pari Vrajaka is the ancient and the wanderer. Shamana is the priest with high status. Upasaka is the lay follower of Buddhism. Upasaka are the lay followers of the Buddhism who are not monks. You will study this as in there only. Parivrajaka literally means male wanderers. Buddhist bhikshu is known as Parivrajaka. Shamana is the wandering monk in a certain aesthetic tradition, including Jainism, Buddhism, and Ajivikas. Which one of the following ruler did not contribute toward the expansion of the Buddhism? So Harshvardhan, yes. Ashoka, yes. Kanishka, yes. Pushyamitra Shunga is not related to any of these. Kushinagar was the capital of Malla Republic. Lord Buddhism Mahaparipurna took place in Kushinagar. So Kushinagar was the capital of Malla. Earlier we do many questions which are related to Malla. So this is right, and the second question is Lord Buddha Mahaparinirvana took place at Kushinagar. So this is correct. This is correct. This is the reason. This is the assertion. So Lord Buddha Mahaparivana took place in Kushinagar. That's why Kushinagar was the capital of Pala Republic. No. So these two are correct but not the right explanation. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Sarnath, first sermon of the Buddha, very correct. Nalanda, great seat of Buddhism teaching, very correct. 2-4, 2-4. These two are wrong. 1-1. Now the third one. Rajgriha is the lion capital of no. In the Mahayana Buddhism, you can remember is lion capital. In the Mahayana Buddhism, the Buddhist Tava of Lokeshwara was related, also known as IAS Padmapani. With reference to the religious history of India, Stavir Vida belonged to Mahayana Buddhism. No, it's clearly I told you earlier that it is belong to Hinayana Buddhism, classified. Next, Lokhit Vadan sect was an offshoot of Mahasangika sect of Buddhism. Yes, the deification of Buddha by Mahasangika fostered the Mahayana Buddhism. With reference to Indian history, who among the following is the future Buddha? Maitreya. Again, two questions on Buddhist only in IAS exam. With reference to the religious history of India, the concept of Buddhism is central to Hinayana sect of Buddhism. Buddhism is related to Mahayana. Hinayana is related to independent salvation. Buddhism is a compassionate one on his way to enlightenment, delay achieving salvation to help all settlement bring their path to it. The painting of Buddhism Padmapani is one of the most renowned of illustrated painting at Ajanta. The largest and most evolved rock cut Chaitya build of Hinayana face is situated in Karli in Portland. In which of the following rock cut caves 11 head Buddhist image in Kanheri. Kanheri cave are located in Sun City Island, tourist destination Mumbai in Maharashtra. These caves are located in Sanjay Gandhi National Park Complex. Kanheri mentioned in the ancient record as Kanhansal. Krishnagiri, Kannagiri was the main center of Buddhist. It is the largest cave built in single hill. Kanheri cave was built in the 1st century of Lokeshwara with focus on an 11 head. It is the only statue of its kind. The works of this Buddhist were prevalent in China, Chinese, Turkish, Cambodia, Japan. Who is the author of the Vishuddhi Marg? Buddhikosha. Which Indian Buddhist monk has sent to China in the 1st century AD? The doctrine of void, Shunyat, was pondered by the Buddhist philosopher to which Buddhist school did Nagarjuna belong? Madhyamika. Next, which of the following considered following pair historical person which is known as Aryadeva Jain scholar? Deemnaz and Nathmuni, which is Vaishnava scholar. 2022. Aryadeva, Buddhist and disciple of Nagarjuna. Deghnaga is also Buddhist. Nathmuni was Vaishya scholar, first teacher of Vaishnava sect. Buddhist center of learning is Vikramshila. Vallabhi University is situated in Gujarat. Nalanda University was founded during the dynasty of Kumaragupta. First, who was the founder of Nalanda? Kumaragupta. Famous assertion and reason you have to tell. Till the end of 20th century, Nalanda Mahavihara lost its glory. State protection ceased to be available to Mahavira. That's why the Nalanda Mahavira lost his glory. Correct. Now Nalanda Mahavira is famous for Pali research, obviously. Which of the following were common to both Buddhism and Jainism? Important. Avoiding of extremities of penance and enjoyment. Both. Which of the following were common? Indifference to the authority of Veda. Denial of efficiency of ritual. Non-injury to animals. So this is correct. Non-violence. Denial of efficacy of rituals. Yes, Vedas system say to get away from Vedas. Indifference to authority of Vedas. Correct. Avoidance of extremities. Yes, Madhyamaga is only in Buddhism, not in Jainism. So, with reference to the history of the ancient, which of the following were common to both Buddhism and Jainism? IAS. It is also in IAS. So, let's study denial of efficacy of rituals. Correct. Indifference to the authority. Correct. Same. Indifference and denial. Avoidance of the extreme. Same question. So, which of the following is not common between Buddhism and Jainism? Ahimsa common. Indifference to the common. Rejection of ritual common. Lord Buddha preached the following four noble truths. There is suffering. There is a cessation of suffering. Path leading to cessation of suffering. There is cause of suffering. So, A, D, B, C. Both journeys believe that philosophy of karma and transformation of the soul, salvation could be possible only after death. No, both attain it in the age of 42. In 40s, both men and women could attain salvation. Middle course path was the best one. It is only in Buddhism. Buddhism not allowed of women. Later they did. In Jainism, there is also difference. So the first one is that they both believe in karma and transformation of the soul. According to the philosophy of Buddhism, they rejected the concept of rebirth. Soul is immortal. Mortal. So the first is rejected the concept of rebirth. No, it's not correct because they believe in soul is mortal. Yes. These two questions are just opposite of each other. These two statements are opposite to each other. Which of the following statements are connected with Buddhism? It did not reject caste and class. It challenged higher social ranked Brahmins. It pointed certain classes low. Important. The reason included in the expansion of Buddhism. Simplicity, yes, because they fed up of Veda system. Special appeal toward Dalit. Okay. Missionaries concept of very correct. Religious language, very correct. The soundness of the Vedic script. 4 yes, 5 is not correct. On the other 3 correct. Next, only 2 pages are left. Why did Buddhism start declining in India in the early medieval times? Buddha was by the time considered as one of the incarnation of the Vishnu, and this became a part of the Vaishnavism. IS. The invading tribe from central India till the time of Last Gupta adopted Hinduism and persecuted Buddhists. The king of Gupta was strongly opposed This is absolutely wrong. With reference to the religious history of India, consider the following statements. Swatantrika and Samitra are the sect of Jainism. No. Buddhism. Sarvastivadin held the constituent of phenomena which not wholly momentary but exist forever in latent form. Consider the following. What is the difference between Chatyas and the Vihar? Very important. Chatya is a place of worship where we can chant, and Vihara dwelling place. Some Buddhists Kat Kevar are Chatyas, while others are Viharas. IAS exam, same question. Consider the early Chatyan Grand Vira of Guntapali is in West Godavari district of Rocket. The Chatya and the Vihara are the eastern Deccan are usually Rocket. See, this eastern Deccan, this is most of soil area, and this western part is mountainous, so rock cut has to be found here. Which of the following Buddhism was prominent during Sultanate period? Yes, in later time Vajrayana got famous, the Tara. So we are done with the questions. So this is all for Buddhism. Thank you. Sharma's Academy. Subscribe the channel and share it, and also like it. Thank you.